No guarantees Ten Hag will want Man United job, Neville. Gary Neville says there are no guarantees Erik Ten Hag will want to take over as Manchester United boss with the club having descended into a farce. Ajax head coach Ten Hag is reportedly the Man United want to take over from interim boss Ralf Rangnick at the end of the season. The Red Devils look set to miss out on qualifying for the Champions League next season, as they are 7th in the Premier League after a 1-0 defeat to struggling at Everton on Saturday. United have not won a trophy since 2017 and are in need of a rebuilding job. Neville took aim at the players after their latest insipid display and, although the former United defender is hopeful they will get their man, he would not be surprised if Ten Hag decides the Old Trafford hot seat is not for him. He said on the Gary Neville podcast, "I've got very few words left for Manchester United. No anger, no comment anymore. They are a bit of a farce. You almost expect it from them. The players are taking Ralf Rangnick down with them. They are bad. They've got to get to the end of the season as quickly as possible. The reality is that any kind of performance in the last week against Leicester and Everton and they would have been in top 4, but they haven't got the spirit or the fight. When I look at Manchester City and Liverpool, they have humble football players, no overinflated egos, they understand their position, the team comes first. There isn't one Manchester United player that would get into any of those two teams, so why would you have an overinflated ego, think you didn't have to work hard, or be spiritless? I don't see anything anymore." He added, "I've read in the Sunday papers that Erik Ten Hag wants all of his demands met, or else he won't come to the club. Imagine if they can't get Ten Hag over the line because of what's happening at the moment and how bad a state the club are in. If you look at what Manchester United are doing to players, there isn't one who has grown. Look at what they did to Donny van de Beek. If you're Ten Hag, I think you're on the phone to Van de Beek. What's it like there, Donny? He's not saying anything good, is he? I suspect Ten Hag's demands aren't financial, they will be about control, recruitment, structure, youth. I suspect he wants to come in and make sure he's not exposed to what other managers have been exposed to in these last 10 years. That might be too much for Manchester United, and I suspect it may be difficult week or two for the club. I still think they will get it over the line, but the reports this morning were that Ten Hag was placing demands on the club that maybe go above and beyond. We shouldn't believe everything, but, ordinarily, when things come out from credible sources we normally know. Ralf Rangnick came with an incredible reputation, but he's now starting to be wounded by what's happening around him, and he looks weaker and vulnerable on the touchline due to the performances of players on the pitch who have nothing to do with him.